What's going on? Danny Crew, St. Drew here, and we are back for another day of Catan. All right, we've got Hallie Mobali here in the second position. What's the situation here? 695, pretty sick. 68, 10, pretty nice. Obviously, the ore is not great, so maybe there might be a way to play off of that. And I'm just kind of looking at this too, like the sheep is kind of clumped the dumped, huh? It'd be great if we got something like 8, 5, 10 is nice. We can pair it potentially with this 5, 4, 11. Good luck, have fun, huge donger. Good luck, have fun. Boom, boom. I like it. I love it. I want some more of it. I'm also kind of looking at like something like the 8, 4, 3. I feel like there's a couple options related to the wood port, but I feel like this is going to go for sure. I mean, I would love sheep port doesn't do much for us. Like 8, 4, 3, 6, 3, 11. It's kind of tricky. You know, I wonder with 8, 4, 3. So 8, 4, 3, 8, 5, 10. And then it's kind of awkward. Like does, yeah, so he probably takes 8, 4, 11. We could actually, no, the thing is with the 8, 5, 10, we can do a lot here, right? We can 5, 4, 11. We can play 6, 9, 3, and we can play 8, 4, 3. And I feel like all those work pretty well. Even like the 6, 3, 11. The idea is you have potentially the double wood, the double brick. You don't have the sheep, but you can work that angle there. And you do have the isolated. Yeah, so let's do that. It's not great, but it's really not bad. So I'm happy with either 6, 9, 3, 5, 4, 11, 8, 3, 4. Wherever you're at in the world, I hope you're doing amazing. I hope you are doing well. It's been fun. So far, I think the season is currently about 30 days left. All right, we're getting some good vibes in the chat, by the way. We're getting some good vibes. That's what I like to see. My cat right now, bruh, he is trying to rub his face onto my monitor. I'm just gonna put him on my lap. Here you go, here you go, here you go. Okay. Yeah, this was a tough one. I mean, obviously the ore is pretty good here. It feels like this position's really good for third and fourth. It's not as clear cut in my opinion for second. I think first 6, 9, 5 is great. Yeah, 5, 4, 11 is really good here. Makes sense, right? You're kind of get the sheep and the ore now, and then you can kind of figure out a game plan later. For fourth here, it's tricky. It's really tricky. Also, this 5, 10 is amazing. You know, that could be one reason to take the 5, 4, 11 if you get the expectation of getting the 5, 10. I think one of the challenges, though, is that obviously with black starting with the wooden brick, it's kind of feeling like there might be some racing energy versus like with the 8, 5, 10, we kind of can go and do our own thing. Like I feel a little bit less risk involved with that pick for sure. Okay. Where's the brick port? Brick port would be nice, wouldn't it? Wouldn't it? All right, so we need to see how this pans out because I might even just do 6, 3, 11 left. The idea is that I can kind of build a road game that way. I do pick up a little bit more wheat with the 6, 3, 11 versus I don't need all the brick in the world. It's a little bit too much brick. And by going to the 6, 3, 11 with the wheat, I do kill the 3, 10, 11, which would be a nice addition, like 10, 5, 2 down potentially would be nice. Sheep port. Yeah, this is a great option here for red. Obviously, the double wood is going to go great with all the starting brick. So sheep port, wood port feels like they're going in the devs. So we're probably going to have to find a way to work the road game a bit. From that standpoint, I'm kind of liking the 6, 9, 3. Or even like 6, 9, 2 where we kind of collapse. Oh, we'll see. We'll see. I mean, I'm thinking they're going to go 6, 3, 11, but it's not so simple. Okay. From this standpoint, it's kind of simple for us, right? Do we do like 6, 9, 2 to... Sorry, 10, 9, 2 to 6, 2, which is not great, but 10, 3, 11 left. I feel like we end up getting this spot and the port play. And there's going to be enough sheep to probably make deals like all the sheep, all the wood, and we're going to be the brick guy. I kind of like it. I kind of like it. And then it's just a 10-9-2. I think 6-11-2 is just not good. And first we'll go for the space here. I kind of like this. We do actually have the most wheat on the board, combining the 11 and the 5. So it's technically 6 pips. And then I just think it's a 10-9-2 angle here. And if he doesn't go for it, or even like 10... Yeah, I think on the premise that you're going to build to the wheat, you can take the 10-9-2 and be happy with yourself. I actually really like potentially what blue has here. And especially if blue gets the 5-10, it feels like he solves a lot of his issues. But his hand is going to be stacked, right? His hand is going to be really clogged, full of wheat. So I'm going to have to be very careful. What did red start with? So he started with 2 wood and an ore. So all of a sudden, a couple different brick rolls. He could go for the plow. I don't think he will, though. Some players in ranked will just plow because that's what they like to do. But realistically, looking at how red gets momentum in this game, it's really about the port play for him. Yeah, this makes a lot of sense. Okay, so we have a road. I think protecting this spot would be important for us. We can even look. So let's see if we can sell this brick. Buying a dev is quite nice. It does get, oh, everybody wants it. Blue wants it. So what if we did this for 2 sheep? And that would be a potential deal for blue. I'll just rip it. Yeah. Pop a dev here. Knight's fine. So that's a good moment of tracking. Good little moment of tracking there, just knowing that his hand is clogged. Okay, perfectly fine. We still have the 10. It was blue. Okay, it was blue. Oh, I don't like this deal. I gotta get this road down. I'll do it for 2 cards. Yeah, obviously black does have 2 brick in his hand. I'd rather him not trade black the wheat, right? Kind of have to enjoy that advantage while we can. Yeah, this is a good deal, right? He gets the brick, he gets the wheat. Both are happy. I wonder, is he going to try to go for the plow? Does he ask for another brick? Just drop the road. Yeah, it's kind of tricky, right? Where do you go here? I think probably either the wood port. That's not bad. It's not bad. We can live with that. Okay, we're going to flip the knight. Question is, what do we block? I think it's probably here. Hit black. Oof. Yeah, he's not happy about that. I know. Rob twice. Sorry. I like to honor my deals, brother. Yeah, we're just going to drop it here. Look at that. All right. What's the issue with this, guys? What's the issue with this situation? I can tell you the issue. We're going to pace, obviously, really hard. But it's not so bad, right? It's not so bad. By the way, we will have the 3 and the 12, which is 3 pips. I kind of like how this will play out for us. Oof, that's a good deal. Okay, good. First blood. It's not so bad. It's not so bad. Is there ore even in the system? I don't think the 5 actually rolled unless I'm mistaken. All right, no worries, no problems. This is a good moment where you got to be thinking about what are you going to need in the near future, right? Obviously, the sheep's going to be a big one, so I'm kind of looking at potentially shifting some of my additional cards. But the thing is, once we get onto this 6, 11, 12, which is just a great spot, by the way, I feel like we can get those trades, the coordinated 6s where there's always brick and sheep. Pretty nice for us. Oh, the 2! Oh my goodness. What a roll. What a roll. I would also just do the 1-for-1, I guess. It's kind of nice. I got to be careful not to like overplay my hand a bit. Hallie Mobali coming in with the deals. It's kind of tricky, right? Because if he blocks the 6, all of a sudden he has less brick in the system. Oh, he's going to rob blue. Wow. I love it. I love it. Though granted, I have to say red is doing very well. Okay, so red is going. I don't know if I like that. I see why he decided to do that in that way. I've got to slow down. I got to slow down our boy. He might have an ore, right? Wheat. Okay, okay. Let's see what is black got here. I'm just hitting this. I kind of want to let him know. Is that a good deal? God damn, this 4, man. Hey, that's a great freaking roll, man. That's a great roll. I'll do it for 2 sheep. I think the only person that would do this right now. I could do it for that as well, which I feel like it just gives them. Obviously, it's very good for red, but what I kind of like is I like putting the pressure on red here, right? Like he's definitely in a great spot. We're going to get the road settle coming in. Please don't rob me. Yeah, I'd rather just make a deal there. Oh, that's actually pretty good. Okay. I'm okay with that. Anytime I can get ore trades, it's actually really solid for me. So from that standpoint, I'm pretty happy. By the way, 912 is not bad for us, just picking up another source of wood. But I think at this point, we're going to have to go for the port play. The big question is, do I double the 8, which is getting hit, or do I go double the 5? I feel like long-term, the 5's better for us because I'm assuming the 8's going to get blocked. So kind of having more wheat. God damn. I don't think, is there ore? We haven't had. Okay, so let's try to do something like this if he has an extra wheat. Problem is, we're kind of loaded with sheep right now, aren't we? I see what he's doing. I kind of like the tension, right? Because the problem is, yeah, it's obviously a perfect settle. I don't know why they're like, why don't you just go to the 8-4? I'm not trading this. Obviously, there's two roads. Okay, great. 3s are great here. All right. Okay, so maybe we can. This would be a fantastic deal for us. We can also just settle. The dev's not bad. I kind of like the dev. I feel like we're going to get some pressure from black here. It's not even a bad deal. Road builder. Where the hell are we going with the road builder? Kind of sucks, doesn't it? Can I do this deal with blue specifically? He might need it. Okay. That kind of works out pretty nicely. And then now we can kind of worry about things later. I don't know what we do with the road builder. We need the port. Jesus Christ. We can also just hold it. Oh, that's great. All right, there's a lot of ore in this ecosystem. It's not very good for us, is it? Because we just have the settle. It's actually pretty solid for us too. I'll do it for 2, but anything else just doesn't seem right to me. I feel like we're playing this pretty good. We're playing this pretty solid. Should never really do this deal. Wow, we have to take that deal, guys. I mean, 2 ore in this situation is fantastic for us, right? We can keep popping. We have a city in hand, which is definitely one of our hardest objectives. So from that standpoint, I think we take it. The question is, where do we city? I'm kind of the mind, pop. I would only do the 2. I think the 2 for 2 is fair. There's a lot of wood and brick on this board, so getting 2 ore there is super incredible. Obviously, we have the risk of 7ing out, but let's just pray. So let's see if there's any extra wheat. We can also double pop, which I don't hate it, but I kind of feel, I don't think it's a good trade. I think it's an awesome trade. Now the question is, do we go on the 8-5-10, expecting the 8 to get smashed, or do we go to the 6-3-11, trying to get our 3 and 6 to be just absolutely goated? Problem is here too, we just empty our hand, right? Empty the clip. We can pop, but then we have the city. So I think we take the city here. And we're doubling the 5. So the 5's doubled. We're going to have a ton of break on the 6-3-11. My gut is just saying it. My gut is just saying it right now, guys. Plus, 3 and 11 roll, we're actually cooking. 6 rolls, we're cooking. I'm kind of hoping that we don't. Definitely not. Maybe we do something like this. The thing is with the 6, it's just a good deal for us. All right, we end up getting a great deal here. Interesting, blue is really trading very heavily. Like, we're getting a lot of trades this game. It's playing out really well for us. So we need to get this settled down. I'm kind of scared I'm going to get plowed. I don't know if he wants to go the distance there though. So 5 or 11 or 6 doesn't get it. I'm thinking we'll settle, then go maybe to the 9-12. We just have a good road game, I feel like. Very risky on the 3-6-11 though. I think a lot of people would take the 5-8-10, but I'm expecting the 8 to get blocked here. Yeah, it's obviously, we do have ability to buy devs too. Maybe it was dev. Maybe just keep devs in our pocket. But I just feel like the city plays so nicely, right? Like the city's so hard for us to get, and we have so many abilities with this city. Man, he's trading. He is trading. Okay, we have, in light of that, we have to hit the 8, I think. Yeah, the 8's just a monster. Yeah, that was a good block for us. Holy smoke-a-roonies. Road. Yeah, it's so bad. I mean, the problem is the city quality here is incredible for him, right? Wow, if we get the 9-10, we're rocking and rolling. Oh my God, do we get it? Let me see, road. I mean, we're definitely doing this, right? So we can go road. So we have road. We get the 9-10. That's hilarious. I think we got to do it. Do we do it? God damn it. It's so... I think we just have to do it, guys. Oh, we become enemy number 1 immediately. I just think it makes sense, right? Like we pick up another source of wheat. We can settle 3-1. So we have settle. So we got 9 points more or less staring us in the face. Will he plow us? This is definitely for the plow. Poor huge donger is just getting donged. And then if the 3 rolls, we're just cooking here. Oh, it's the plow for sure. We deserve it. But I think the 9-10's good. We can live without the 3-1 here. Yeah, good job. You should have it. Just pass. Yeah, okay. All right, can we get some rolls? I think here we're just going to dev, actually. We're already pacing army. From that standpoint, I kind of like it, so that we're going to settle and take army for the win. Yeah, our production's really freaking good now. And we can just pin down this 8. And then we have to settle in the 9-12, so no big deal. And maybe, too, we could consider potentially just going for the connect, because I think black would be incentivized to cut us here. Might be too late, though. We might be able to clean this up quickly. All right, so let's see. Can we get an ore here? Blue should never do this deal. We're way too far ahead. Okay, so there is ore in black's hand. He's got the chord 5s, which is actually goated for him. So we got to be careful here. I think black's just going to city. The thing with black is he's actually out. All right, we need a 3 here. Oh, man. Good steal for him here. More or less everything kind of just kills us. Obviously, we want to keep the sheep. Best case is the wood or the I don't even know if I want to move this. Depends what he does here. Oh, wow. That feels like a big mistake. We're at 7, so we're going to hold here. So let's do this. I think he's drunk. Yeah, that's weird. If we pull a knight here, I think we're gonna go for it. We can also do something like, let me see here. What does he need? He needs brick, right? So I'm gonna see if I can grab a sheep. Okay, so there's a knight. So from that standpoint, who are we afraid of? Taking road. Probably nobody. So let's put it here. See if we can steal a sheep. Brick, that's fine. And then we should be able to win next turn. Lots of rolls give it to us. Yeah, maybe it was, honestly, maybe it was the 9s. Because the 9 gives him the ability to take road. Blue is not taking road. Oh, I gotta just dodge a 9 here because I think he just goes on a massive road rampage. This guy's gonna roll a freaking 9, isn't he? Okay. Damn, that would have been sick. Okay. Road. I think what we'll do is we'll just drop 2 roads. If he can't. I don't think anybody has wood. Because the 8 got blocked, which was really strange. Dude, this 9-10 plow I think was actually pretty solid. It's pretty solid. Yeah, he needs 3 roads. He can't do it. There's no way. He's got 1. Pass, baby. Well, yeah, there's his roads. That's wild. Double play. GG. GG. All right. Obviously, we rolled really well. I think we just played that well from the standpoint of, you know, kind of how we paced. Can't be gifted. Yeah, immediately the chat's like, hey, come on, guys, be respectful. But no, good game. And obviously we had an insane situation where I don't know, the trades seemed really too good in my opinion. I don't know, the whole thing just seemed a little bit strange, but hey, we'll take it, right? In these situations for sure. There you go. One of the best tools that you have in ranked is the double play. If you can set up these situations where you can just get a couple devs in your back pocket and set up the road game, it's so deadly, right? And all of a sudden you get these wins where it's like, you know, you blow people off the board. I mean, look at this, man. 3, 5, 6, 10. Wild. All right, guys. Well, there you go. I think we are 1860, probably top 50, something like that. But hope you enjoyed that. Appreciate you and have a good one. Take care. Peace.